Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know it has definitely been a minute since I have been here, but nonetheless, I am back again for the millionth time. But it's 2018 and I am devoted to creating so much content for you guys. I have been playing around and receiving so many amazing products that I just can't wait to use and share with you guys as well. I was just away in Punta Cana with my family for the new year, and this was my New Year's Eve look. I got so many responses on my Instagram story and so many requests to create this look. So it doesn't have to be just for New Year's Eve, it can be for something a little bit more glam. If you want something with a little bit of sparkle, this is definitely for you. It's neither rose gold, gold, silver. It's kind of a mix of it all, which is what I really love. I love how smoky it is, and I don't know, I figured I would start 2018 off with a bang, and there's nowhere to go but up, right? So without further ado, if you would like to learn how I achieve this look, please keep watching. If you liked what you see, you know the deal. Give it a big thumbs up below, subscribe below, comment below. If you have any requests for future videos, go ahead and leave that down in the comment section below as well. And I will see you guys at the end of this video. Thank you so much for sticking with me and stopping by, and I will see you at the end. Bye. Okay, so I am going to start off by filling in my eyebrows with the Benefit Foolproof Brow Powder in shade 3. I like this to be the lightest shade of my brows, so it kind of creates more of a shadow effect. Then with the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil in shade 6, I am just going to make tiny little hair-like strokes to mimic my natural brow hairs. And then I'm going to take the Benefit Gimme Brow in shade 5 just to make my brows look a little bit more full. Next, because I have a bit of a tan, I am going to take the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Medium and just carve out my brows. Next, I'm going to take the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder, and I am just going to set and prep my lids for the eyeshadow. Now, I started this look off with the Narcissist Wanted palette. That's what the inside looks like. And with a Sigma E35 tapered blending brush, I am going to pick up on the shade 7 Heaven, and I am just going to work this color in circular motions on the outer corner of my eye. And then when there gets to be less product on the brush, I am going to, in circular motions, just bring it back towards the tail end of my eyebrow. Then I'm going to do the exact same thing with Shadow Hill. And I want to make sure that the part that is most in towards the center of my face is closest to the lash line as opposed to up more in the crease. So it goes out on an angle. Next, I am switching brushes to a Morphe R39, and I am going to pick up on the shade Coconut Grove.
Love that shade.
And again, I'm going to follow the same kind of path that I created with the other shadows, except I'm going to keep this one more inside of the shadows that I already created as opposed to over the whole lid. And then I am also going to rotate back in with that brush that I used for the first two shades and just blend these shades together. Now I am going to move on to the fuller part of my lid, and I am going to first take my MAC 242 brush, and I am just going to spray it just so that this next shade is more pigmented. And then I am going to pick up on Delirium, which is this shade right here. And then again, I'm going to go back in with that first brush and just blend the edges. Then I'm going to mix the Gold Goddess and Diamond Dust Stila Magnificent Metals and lie them right on top where I just applied that last shadow. Next, I'm going to take my MAC Brush Black Brush Stroke Liner, just tightly rim my upper lash line, and then as I get to the tail ends, I'm going to raise it slightly. And then with a pencil brush and that Coconut Grove shade, I am going to darken my outer corners. And then I am just going to take a makeup remover wipe Then I am going to take my Makeup by Samuel lashes by Lily Lashes, and I am going to apply those off camera real quick. Alright, now I am just going to apply a coat of mascara to marry my false and real lashes together. Okay, now I am going to shift gears to my face real quick. I already prepped my skin before I sat down to film. Now I'm going to refresh it quick with the Mario Badescu facial spray. Now typically I have been using the standard Professional by Benefit to just start off to prep my skin and fill in these little enlarged pore areas that I have in my cheek areas and on my chin, around my nose, in between my brows. But I just got this in the mail today, and so I definitely want to give this a try. I'm all for the radiant skin, especially since I just got back from Punta Cana and have a bit of a tan. This is the Professional Pearl Primer. So I am going to give it a shot right now, try it, let you guys know my first impressions. Okay, so it smells the same as the regular Professional, which I really like, but it's pink. Okay, so far so good. I can definitely see it more on my hands, the sheen that it gives off. A little bit less on my face, but I almost rather it that way. Alright, so before I went away, NARS actually sent me 3 full size and then like a whole range of minis for their new Longwear Radiant 16-hour foundation, which, by the way, I am absolutely obsessed with. It lasted all day and night long in the Dominican heat, but it was actually great and like a blessing that they didn't send me full sizes of everything, because I was able to pack, like, I'll show you, like these are the minis. So I packed like a whole bunch of them. I think I brought like 8 with me, just so that I can properly match my skin tone as the week went on. So obviously right now my chest is a lot darker than my face, just because I did happen to use more SPF on my face throughout my trip, just because, I don't know, it's just natural. All my moisturizers have SPF in it and whatnot. So I am going to try to match my chest right now and the rest of my skin. So I am going to pick up on the shade Huahine. Oh please, I am literally butchering that name, but it's medium dark 2.6. And this is the shade. And then because I do want it to be a more sheer glowing look, I am going to also take my Burberry Nude Radiance 1 Fresh Glow, and I'm going to put a couple pumps on the back of my hand and then mix it with a couple drops of this to make my perfect foundation shade. And now I'm just going to take a dual fiber brush and blend it out. This is the Morphe M462. And obviously I'm going to have to get my neck as well. It's honestly so crazy to me how dark one can get in a week. And then I'm going to go back in with my Tarte Shape Tape, and I am just going to brighten up the inner portions of my face. Then I'm going to contour a little bit with the Benefit Quickie Hoola Contour Stick. Now I'm going to go back in with that Mario Badescu facial spray and just spritz my face. And then I'm going to let it dry like 90% before I go in with my setting powder. And then going in with a very, very light layer of the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I'm going to use kneading motions to set my face. And then I'm going to bronze my face with this adorable little Hoola Mini. It's so cute. And first I am going to take a fluffy brush. This is the Morphe R7, and I'm going to bronze the perimeters, and then I'm going to go in with a more precise brush to really carve out my cheekbones. And now, because I want that sun-kissed, suntan color on my face, I am going to take quite a bright blush. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Beach Stick, and it is in the shade Es Vera. And I am just going to take a Sigma Dual Fiber brush. This is the F15, and lightly dust it onto the tip of the brush. I don't want it to be too pigmented on my face because I can always add more. So I am going to wipe some of it off on the back of my hand. And I'm going to smile and wipe down and like back. And now I'm going to play with a new blush just because I got it. This isn't necessarily the exact blush that I used on New Year's, but it's just so pretty. This is the new NARS blush. This is the new NARS blush called Free Soul. And I am going to take a Morphe M500 brush. This is my favorite blush brush. And I'm going to smile. Oh, wow, that's really pretty. And again, I'm just brushing it downwards, as if the sun is hitting my cheeks. Now I'm going to start to build color on the lower lash line. So I'm going to take that second color that we took initially, which is Shadow Hill. And this is a Sigma E20 brush. And I am just going to rim my lower lash line. And then on the very outer corner, I'm going to go back in with Coconut Grove and just connect that smoky V to the outer V of my bottom lash line. Next, I am also going to take the Charlotte Tilbury Color Chameleon in Dark Pearl and just line my lower lash line. Next, I am going to highlight using my new favorite highlighter. Well, it's not so new anymore. As you can see, I've definitely worked my way into this, but this is the Burberry Rose Gold highlighter. It is just so gorgeous. I'm going to take a Morphe M510 brush and then I am just going to comb through my brows with the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. I am going to first line my lips with the Iluvsarahii and Colourpop collaboration, Curvii. And then on top, I am going to put the Dose of Colors X Desi Katy over the top lip gloss. Thanks for watching, guys. You made it to the end. I will be having a little giveaway on my Instagram, so be sure to go follow me there. I will list all my social media channels and links next. And that's about it. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe before you leave. And thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys next time.